Imagine a world plunged into darkness, where corruption reigns and people have forgotten the one who created them. A world where truth is mocked and every act of righteousness is met with ridicule. Amidst this chaos, a man of unshakable faith rises, a man chosen by Allah to guide a stubborn nation toward salvation. This is the story of Prophet Nooh, alayhi salam, the first messenger sent to humanity whose unwavering dedication to his mission changed the course of history. Long before Prophet Nooh alayhi salam was sent, humanity lived in unity, worshiping Allah alone. But as time passed, people became distant from Allah's guidance. They began to worship idols, attaching divinity to objects and images of righteous men who had passed away. This falsehood spread, and soon idol worship became a common practice. The Quran describes their state in Surah Nooh. They said, "Never leave your gods, and never leave Wad, Suwa, Yagus, Ya'uk, and Nasr." These were the names of the idols they worshipped, turning away completely from the worship of Allah. The world had fallen into sin and arrogance, indulging in injustice and oppression. It was during this time of moral decay that Allah chose Prophet Nooh, alayhi salam, to guide the people back to the straight path. Prophet Nooh was chosen by Allah as his messenger, a man of unparalleled patience and wisdom. Allah commanded him to deliver the message of oneness of Allah to his people, calling them to abandon their idols and worship only Allah. Nooh alayhi salam began his mission with sincerity and compassion. He reminded his people of Allah's blessings, saying, "O my people, worship Allah, you have no deity other than Him. Indeed, I fear for you the punishment of a tremendous day." He spoke about the creation of the heavens and the earth, the blessings of rain, and the provisions Allah had given them, hoping they would turn back to their Creator in gratitude. Despite Prophet Nooh alayhi salam's efforts, his people were blinded by their arrogance. They mocked him and accused him of being a liar. The Quran recounts their response in Surah Hud. The disbelieving chiefs of his people said, "We see you as nothing but a human being like ourselves, and we see that only the lowliest among us follow you without thinking. We do not see you as having any superiority over us. In fact, we think you are a liar." Nooh alam patiently endured their insults, persisting in his call. He approached them privately and publicly, appealing to their sense of reason and their hearts. Yet, they closed their ears and covered themselves with their garments, refusing to listen. Prophet Nooh alayhi salam continued his mission for 950 years, as mentioned in Surah Al-Ankabut. "And we certainly sent Noah to his people, and he remained among them 1,000 years, less 50 years. Throughout these centuries, only a few people accepted his message. Despite the ridicule, threats, and rejection, Nooh alayhi salam never wavered in his duty. He remained steadfast, making heartfelt du'as to Allah for guidance and perseverance. As the disbelief of his people persisted, Allah revealed to Prophet Nooh alayhi salam that no more of his people would believe. "Well, none of your people will believe except those who have already believed, so do not grieve over what they do." It was at this point that Allah commanded him to build an ark, a task that would become a monumental test of faith. Prophet Nooh was instructed to build a massive ark under Allah's guidance. The Quran describes this in Surah Hud, "And construct the ship under our observation and our inspiration, and do not address me concerning those who have wronged. Indeed, they are to be drowned." Nooh alayhi salam began building the ark, a structure so massive that it drew the attention of his people. They mocked him mercilessly, saying, "You've become a carpenter now? Where is this so-called flood you're talking about? But Nuh alayhi salam remained firm. Knowing he was fulfilling Allah's command, the ark was built with precision, designed to withstand the greatest storm humanity had ever seen. When the ark was completed, Allah instructed Prophet Nooh alayhi salam to bring aboard a pair of every species, along with the believers. As the animals and the faithful boarded the ark, the disbelievers continued their mockery, oblivious to the looming disaster. Then, the punishment of Allah began. Water erupted from the earth and rain poured from the sky in torrents. The Quran describes this in Surah Al-Qamar. So we opened the gates of the heaven with rain pouring down, and caused the earth to gush forth with springs, so the waters met for a matter already predestined. The floodwaters rose rapidly, engulfing everything in their path. Among those who rejected Nuh alayhi salam's call was his own son. In a desperate attempt to save him, Nuh alayhi salam called out, "O my son, come aboard with us, and do not be with the disbelievers." But his son replied arrogantly, "I will take refuge on a mountain to protect me from the water." Nuh alayhi salam pleaded with him, but it was too late. The waves engulfed him, and he was drowned. After the earth was cleansed of the disbelievers, Allah commanded the waters to subside, and the ark came to rest on Mount Judy. The Quran describes this moment in Surah Hud. And it was said, "O earth, swallow your water, and O sky, withhold your rain." And the water subsided, and the matter was accomplished. The story of Prophet Nuh alayhi salam teaches us profound lessons about faith, patience, and unwavering trust in Allah. It reminds us that guidance is in Allah's hands alone, and that true success lies in fulfilling our duty to Him, regardless of the challenges we face. As we reflect on this story, let us strive to emulate the qualities of Prophet Nuh alayhi salam, his resilience, his dedication, and his steadfastness in the face of overwhelming odds. Let us remember that Allah's mercy and justice prevail, and that every trial we face is an opportunity to grow closer to Him.